guy, right?
I'm the Coney Island guy.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go live with my audience right now because it's Prospect Park's birthday. Yes. Good to see everybody. Good to see you, Ananda Lewis. Hello. Good to see you. Everyone's coming into the room from all around the world, from all the continents of the United States. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lori. Look, we got a rainbow. Isn't that cool? Good to see you, Abby and Griff out there in Vancouver, Canada, and I'll be out there. I had a lot of people from the Netherlands on the tour today, and nobody tipped, and nobody paid attention on the ride. People try to get lost. Wow, everyone's coming in. KC Pilot, good to see you. You guys ready for a little walk through the park? All right, I'm going to see you later. All right, let's go into Prospect Park. Welcome. I'm on a little late. I wanted to charge my battery. Why not, right? Why not? Why didn't they tip? I have no... Oh, why didn't they tip? I have no idea. Good to see you, William. Let's walk through Prospect Park. Today is Prospect Park's 150th birthday. On this very day, back in 1867, Prospect Park officially opened up. And mind you, it wasn't fully complete. It took about another 5 years to actually complete the entire park. 585 acres, 70,000 trees. Good to see you. Lorenzo's in the house. I had people on the tour today who they weren't very good at taking direction. I had people who kept on going out in front of me and people who were trying to intentionally get lost. I don't know how else to put it. So, here we go. Underneath the Grand Army Plaza Arch. And we're going to go. When the park first opened up, none of this was really here. The arch wasn't here. Those columns across the street were not there. Oh, yes, no more elephants in the Prospect Park Zoo, Lori. No more elephants, unfortunately. Kind of a small place for them. Yeah. It's kind of too small of a habitat for them, so no tips at all. No tips at all, William. Oh, years ago, back in like the 90s, they got rid of the, good to see you, Yoke Show. They got rid of the elephants back in the 90s. A long time ago. Long time ago. The Defenders of the Union. I love the statue at the top. The statue at the top. That's my favorite. And now, mind you, the statues and all the copper statues, like all these three statues, these were added later on. They're not original to the arch. So, very flamboyant. As we're going to make our way now into Prospect Park, 70,000 trees, 585 acres. The last little bit of authentic forest left here in Brooklyn is right there in Prospect Park. What's my whole body look like? Look like a human being, I don't know. You had elephants and rhinos and lions. Yeah, all that's gone. All the big animals are gone. All the big animals are gone. Waiting to cross the street here. I don't know if I have the light. Now I have the light. It's a scary intersection here. We're offline. Leave the room, come on back in, Boozy. Hopefully we don't have too many signal issues. The statues, well, the arch itself was done in 1895, and the statues, the copper statues, were added in the 1920s, I believe. Good to see you, North from Bangor, Pennsylvania. Into Prospect Park we go. Let's walk down. Let me see. Should we do the arch? I think we should do the arch today. Okay, let's walk underneath the arch. We're gonna fall down, as they call it. We're gonna fall down the rabbit hole now. What's left? A bunch of little animals. They have like, oh my God, they have like I know they have a Tasmanian devil there. We're back. Good to see you. Good to see you, Boozy. I know they have a Tasmanian devil in there. And it's really, really cute. And they want you to never tap on the glass because they freak the F out if you tap on the glass. There you go. There's a new biker. YouTube's a little glitchy today. YouTube seems to be a little glitchy today. Ah. Yes, there is a fee to get into the zoo. I believe it's $12. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Oh no, you have an off and on signal too? Maybe leave the room, come on back in. People having issues today with the YouTubes there. Maybe I gotta update. I might have to update. That's right. Feasts are always kind of around. Good to see you, Cheryl. No, it might be my end. I know we're having a little bit of issues. I know. It's a tiny zoo, too. You could go through the whole zoo in like a half hour. In the coming weeks, we will go to the Botanical Garden. And yeah, might as well go next door, go to the zoo. It's taking you a while to connect. That's annoying. I think YouTube was updated, yeah. And I haven't updated. That could be the issue right now, is that I did not update. We're going to make our way down the Long Meadow next. I'm going to go right to the interior of the park. We'll see a little bit of the lake if we have battery. But now, we're falling down the well. Alice in Wonderland. Here's your Alice in Wonderland moment coming up. We're going to go right underneath the drive here and enter the Long Meadow. Everything Olmsted and Vaux, the same design architects who did Central Park, also designed Prospect Park. Good to see you, Guy Heyman. Driving the roads of America. Olmsted and Vaux designed Central Park and also Prospect Park. Yeah, I know, Lori. It's expensive to have kids. Everything Olmsted and Vaux wanted to do in Central Park that they couldn't do, they did it here. In Prospect Park, one of the main things they wanted to do in Central Park that they were not able to do, which they did here, was create a long meadow. And this is the Long Meadow. The Long Meadow is nearly 3 times larger than the Great Lawn in Prospect Park. Good to see you, Gopher Hockey. There's a what? A hydra? There's a hydra in front of you, or just the vid? You can leave the room, come on back in. So here's the Long Meadow. We're having an issue with the signal, I can tell. It says poor connection. Hopefully we'll get it back. As long as I keep walking, we should be good. Good. Check it out in November. I mean, I think this year the leaves on the trees are going to be changing color very late. So I crashed. Okay, now we have a very bad connection warning. We're going in and out of the signal here. We should recover back. Gone again. Yeah, we have a little bit of a signal. If you have a signal issue right now, I could tell. So we're in Park Slope area, downtown Brooklyn. It's good. Offline. Leave the room. Come on back in. I'm not driving on anything. Yeah, it's expensive to have kids in New York. You can actually tell the leaves are beginning to change color already. Let's walk into the middle of the lawn here. We're gonna walk right here in the middle of the Long Meadow, as it's called. Again, it's hard to imagine. It's very peaceful. It's hard to imagine every single inch of this landscape has been created. They worked with nature, not against it. Just to restart. Oh yeah, very smooth video. You guys are on the gimbal. You're on the gimbal. So it could feel like you're here floating. And exactly. It's not the kids, it's the people who set the prices. That's right, it's true. You can see the tops of the trees are changing. Yes, they are. They're just beginning to change. November should be a good time to come out here. Offline for 1 second. All right, hopefully we're back. It looks like we're back with a good signal again. But This whole meadow goes all the way down almost the entire length of the park. Again, it's 3 times as large as the Great Lawn in Central Park. Is that a beautiful shot? Well, we'll do a 3. I'm going to get to the top of this hill here, and I'm going to spin around and show you the entire view here. It's so peaceful out here for a really stressful day. I am so happy to come out here to Prospect Park right now. Here's your Prospect Park. We're looking now west towards Park Slope. Oh, the gimbal is amazing. And now we're looking in the direction of downtown Brooklyn. I would like to roll into the grass, but I don't want to get my work shirt dirty. Isn't this beautiful, Guy Heyman? Grand Army Plaza, and now we're entering the neighborhoods. We're looking towards the neighborhoods of Parkside. Bedford-Stuyvesant is in this area right here. Yep, in the middle of Brooklyn, exactly. In the middle of Brooklyn. Now we're looking towards the east, Flatlands, Flatbush. And now we're looking south towards the area, towards Midwood, Coney Island, 4 miles to the south of us from here. Oh yeah, there really some really great trees here. Every single tree here has pretty much been placed here, you know, kind of directed here. You know, your grandma lived in Flatbush. It does seem the signal does seem to be a little bit better away from the trees, oddly enough. We are going to go into the most wooded area, though. We'll see how the signal holds up. What we're going to do right now is we're going to make our way over to the spot where, if you remember on a Periscope, we went through here during a snowstorm. So it feels like it's a summer's day out here. Fantastic spot for a picnic. The best. Is it a best spot for a picnic? So what we're going to do is, when it snows, we come here to Prospect Park and we walk through the park here when it snows. So we're going to go right down some of those pathways that we took on the last snowstorm. Your aunt lives in Brooklyn. Awesome. She had one of those apartments. You could almost touch the train. You're by the Spider Lady of Fulton Street, sounds like. When the old Fulton train was elevated. It's a long time ago. Long, long time ago. Your 2 cousins. Brooklyn's a great spot to live because you get to come to places like this. I know, yeah, the elevated train doesn't exist anymore. It's all underground now. You have the sun here. I don't know why the phone is so lopsided. I did calibrate the damn gimbal before we started. That's a little annoying, but we'll work through it. As I walk right through the long meadow. Let's go like this. Maybe that will help. The ritzy apartments. The ritzy apartments over there. One of those buildings is named the Madonna. Of course Brooklyn is expensive. There are areas in Brooklyn that are more expensive than Manhattan. And in fact, Dumbo and the neighborhoods of Dumbo and Brooklyn Heights are currently more, the land value anyway, is more expensive than the Upper East and Upper West Side. So, kind of amazing. Oh, you can make bread while you watch, Laurie. You can make bread while you watch. The 2 and the 5 trains stop at the bus, and at the Bronx the train curves to the left, and it's still, oh yeah, well the 4-5, yeah, when it comes out of the tunnel by Yankee Stadium, there are apartment buildings rather close to that, to those train tracks. And actually, hopefully the Yankees win tonight. Go Yankees. Even though I'm a Mets fan. Go Yankees. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're continuing down the long meadow. You can see how it goes. It goes all the way down there. Now, when Prospect Park opened up in 1867, It was a lot different when it opened and when Central Park opened up in 1858. A lot of rules were relaxed here. Oh, you mentioned that? No, yeah, no. There's in the Bronx. There's a couple of sections of train tracks that are very close to apartment buildings. Out by 161st Street by Yankee Stadium. Yeah, the 4 and the 5 go right by Yankee Stadium, and when they come out of the tunnel, when they go above ground, they get extremely close to a couple of apartment buildings because it has to make that bend. Makes a turn when it comes out of the tunnel there. So Prospect Park has really come a long way. It's by the BX11, BX27, and 35. Yeah, I don't know what buses go up there. So as you see, they do maintain the park very well. They remind anyone, no ball playing, please let the grass rest, please, during the winter time. You only remember the 4, yeah. I remember when the D was on the B line and the B was on the D line. I remember that date very, very famously. It was like, wow, they're switching 2 lines completely. Look how beautiful that is. Right, you can see them. Look at that beautiful shot. This is Brooklyn. This is sorry about the wind noise, folks. This is Brooklyn. This is New York City. Kind of amazing. They have that great sight line that goes all the way down and around. It's really great. Reminiscing about the old Bronx. About the Bronx. Hopefully we'll get... Ooh, it's a squirrel hanging out. Let's say hello to the squirrel. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I know you want to say hello to me. He's camera shy. He's camera shy. Hopefully we get to see some red-tailed hawks. There are red-tailed hawks that live here in the park. And there's also bats that live here in the park. Oh, you can't see Yankee Stadium? Yeah, the new Yankee Stadium, yeah. Squirrel! Ah, what a great, relaxing, peaceful day here in Prospect Park. Happy birthday, Prospect Park. Happy anniversary, 150 years young. If we could all look this great when we're 150 years old. The grass is green. Yes, there's a band shell here in Prospect Park. We have something called Celebrate Brooklyn every summer. Some fantastic concerts are had here. Oh no, signal going again. Leave the room, come on back in. We have a good signal right now. I'm not getting any warnings. So we have Celebrate Brooklyn. There's also other music festivals and food festivals that happen in the interior of the park during the summertime. Some of the what? Oh, your cousin lives by Kings County Hospital. That massive building. You have a little bit more offline to go. Okay. After a stressful morning, this is great. Good to see you, VG. After a stressful morning, this is a treat. This is a treat. To come out here, walk around the beautiful lawn, walk down the long meadow here. And now we're going to turn into the wooded area. And we're going to go on a little trip. It's a tiny apartment, okay. A tiny apartment by Kings County Hospital. Methodist Hospital is still here, yes. Very relaxing, Norm. And actually, whenever my mom has to go for, what is those things again? When they put steroids in your back? I forgot already. But anyway, whenever my mom has to go in for that treatment, we go to Methodist Hospital. It's a great hospital. You was born in Methodist Hospital. Nice. If you want to watch a helicopter ride, if you like skydiving, go to my replays here. We flew in a helicopter a few weeks ago, or a month ago now. We will fly a helicopter live again live again in April. Cortisone shots, exactly what it is. Thank you so much, Laurie. Yep, whenever my mom needs her cortisone shots, we go to Methodist. So that's the picnic house right there. That's where Jade, aka Tech Parental, is getting married on Sunday. He's getting married right in there. We came this way down the long meadow. Now we're going to enter the most wooded area here in the park. We're going to walk down along the ravine, and we will make our way into the interior of the park right now. Now we will be doing these walks when the snow comes. So when the snow comes, we'll come out here, and I'll freeze my ass for all of you guys. Exactly. But if you get you got to go through that pain to feel a lot better. All right. Yeah, your mom used to get them too. Yeah. So now we're gonna walk down the ravine. This is by far one of my favorite spots here in the park. I love Prospect Park, but this is my favorite spot here in Prospect Park. Is walking down along the ravine. So now we're gonna walk. What's really fun is coming here in the middle of the night and it's pitch black and you could ride a bike down this, and because this thing goes downhill you don't have to pedal, so it's a lot of fun. Look at this, got a little stream here. Good to see you, Jay. Isn't that beautiful? This is Brooklyn. Can you believe this is Brooklyn? Let's walk down the ravine, and then we're going to take one of these side paths here. We'll really do some exploring right now. Up in this direction here, by the water, the ravine goes right up here, the water goes right up there, and then up in that direction is the turtle pond. You know what? The hexagon-shaped stones are just up ahead. I'll point them out when we get there. You're literally right here with me right now as we make our way down the ravine. This is Brooklyn living. This is great. This is what helps us New Yorkers deal with the stress of living in a city. You have memories, right? Walking down the ravine. I remember when these fences here that you see, these black fences, I remember when these were brand new. Yeah, I used to do that too. I used to jump from stone to stone. Absolutely. Very relaxing, William. A lot of these trees are original to the park. And actually, a lot of the trees here in Prospect Park predate the park. They were here before the park was even built. Yeah. I'll jump for you, Laurie. Some of the trees here date back to, 200-300 years ago. And a lot of the trees were actually moved so that they could be more aesthetically pleasing. They do still have horses here in the park. The Kensington stables are still open, but they will be closing very soon because they're building a new ugly condominium up there. Look at this big tree that fell. Wow, this thing is huge. That thing is massive. Wow. Crazy. Okay, so now we're going to walk into a real, this is one of the paths we walk down when it snows, is right here. This is where, I don't know if anyone remembers that broadcast, a tree fell, and we just missed the tree falling in the snow, and we caught the tree so fresh after it fell that you could smell the pine. It was a pine tree. But we walk these paths when it snows, so get ready, because we will be here when it snows. Make our way over to the waterfall. There's a waterfall over here. And yes, somebody is singing here in the park somewhere. Oh, here's where the tree fell during the snowstorm. The gate is still bent. See how the gate's bent? A big, gigantic tree fell right here during the last snowstorm. No, the tree, you can still rent horses from the Kensington stables, but unfortunately the stable's going to close down because they're jacking up the rent for these guys. So, oh my God, bring a dog out here, and the dog will be your best friend for life. This is probably one of the best spots to walk a dog, is right here in Prospect Park. I'm amazed how much cooler it is here in the park. It's actually like almost cold, but it's so relaxing and so peaceful. So hopefully everyone has a good signal. Yeah, that's what all the dogs try to do. They try to get every tree. The dogs try to pee on all 70,000 trees, believe me. Believe me when I say. So now here's a little waterfall. Yay! Brooklyn! So it's winding down the ravine. Good over there? Awesome, Norm. And again, this is all man-made. So none of this is natural. Isn't it pretty? And then it makes its way down towards the lake. It snakes its way down towards, it goes through something called the bin water, which we will see. Good to see you, Ananda. Hold it for 1 minute. But on the waterfall, let's get to the waterfall again. I'll show you the waterfall. You know, you're not the only one. There you go. Dogs are marking their territory, absolutely. Got a close-up shot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'll zoom back out. You're done. You see no more comments. Okay, now we have a poor connection warning again. There we go. Now we have a poor connection warning. So we're going to keep moving. We're going to walk up these steps. Let's get some exercise, even though I haven't got enough exercise today. Let's get some more exercise. We're going to walk up the steps, and we're going to go to now the Ravenswood now. We're going to walk into the forest that is here. You're more than welcome, Lori. Say, I'm gonna sleep like a baby when I get home. Little outcropping. This is down beneath us. That's the horse trail right there that goes down and along the ravine. This is a workout. Let's go around because we're gonna make our way up and over. You're here now, you see. Okay. Big trees here blocking the path. So this will take us back to where we began, the Long Meadow. We're going to go the opposite way. We're going to go deeper into the park. And let's make our way over yonder. Ooh, we got a very bad connection warning now again. Hopefully we get it back. We're going to take this little stone bridge. The little stone bridge will take us up and over the horse bridle path. Pixel the movie, yeah. I know, it should be a little pixelated now. Hopefully we'll get it back. There it is. We got it back. We got our signal back. So now we're directly above. This is the horse trail. Look at this crazy view here. Prospect Park, you never cease to amaze me. You feel like you're in the Adirondack Mountains. You feel like you're in upstate New York when you come here. That was the feeling they were going for when they were building this park, when they were designing this park here. They really wanted to feel like you're in the country. Upstate New York, Adirondacks kind of deal. So many reasons to like Prospect Park. The main reason for me that I love Prospect Park is, you see how empty it is? It's always empty. There's plenty of room for everyone to spread out. And really, you could have yourself a real quiet spot. As we make our way down through the Ravenswood now. A lot of these trees predate the park in this area here, but again, they did move them. A lot of trees were moved when they built this park. More trees than Central Park were moved here. That is because a lot of the trees were here beforehand. But even some of these trees, they do come from, some of these trees anyway, not all of them, but some of these trees do have some Central Park lineage to them. So there were some seedlings, and I know that certain couple of types of trees have their ancestors, their roots, if you will, in Central Park. It's a great little pathway right here. I could hear the ravine. I don't think Boozy is still with us. We got a poor connection again. We should get pixelated. I think we should have a pixelated image again. So bear with me as we hopefully get through it. Oh no, 20% on the battery already. No. Right, if you that's right. Good to see you, JJ. Welcome to Prospect Park. 150 years young. We only have 20% on the battery left, so we're gonna make our way over to the Maryland Monument, and we'll finish out the broadcast there. Or hopefully we could try to get out of the park. I want to walk through the whole park for you guys. Wow, 40% on the battery really went fast. Or 50 actually, 50% on the battery. Went fairly fast. Alright, I think I'm on the Center Drive now. Good times always go fast when you're having fun. That's right. Well, we have been on for 30 minutes. We have been on for a half hour. Yep, we're on the Center Drive. I know where I am. Hey, let's walk down towards the Binwater. Let's walk down towards the Binwater. The Binwater it references the old Germans. Germans helped build this park. Germans, Italian immigrants built up as Prospect Park. But in this case here, they did hire some more. I know it doesn't seem that long. I know, 33 minutes. It usually goes for longer than that, the battery, but we're going to keep going until it gives me 10% warning. But now we're going to come out onto the Binwater. And we're going to be here in the very center of the park. Why am I blanking on the name of the center of the park? It's my favorite part of the whole park right here. A lot of wildlife in here. I keep on hearing raccoons. No, I'm not using a GoPro. No. You guys are on the gimbal, though. You are on the gimbal. And when we have a good signal, I know we're getting a full, what is it, 480i. So you're getting almost full HD. All right, we're coming up to the Music Pagoda. The Music Pagoda will be on our left-hand side momentarily. There it is. There's the Music Pagoda. People hanging out up there in the music. So how was it designed is big bands used to play up there. And then I'm going to turn around here. And we're now in the interior of the park. Gimbals used to be a shopping center store. That's right. So the building is still there. It got turned into A&S Plaza. Now is the Mall of Manhattan. So welcome to, let me see here. What is the name of this landscape here? I always forget. I know this is the Binwater. I know this little water feature here is the Binwater. Oh my God, the Black Bull was just south of here. The Black that bull was captured just south of here in the parade ground. I would have given anything to see the bull run through Prospect Park. I wish I wasn't working. But now we are in the very middle of Prospect Park. We're in the very center of it. I actually hear a woodpecker off in the distance. This is Brooklyn. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The Quaker Cemetery is right up the hill, straight up ahead. Looking in this direction here. Oh yeah, he was trying to escape from being killed, and now he's in an awesome sanctuary where another bull that went loose in Queens is also living. So now you have two escapee cows in Jersey. They're in a sanctuary where they're going to grow old and live forever. Well, until they die. But they're going to have nice, quiet lives. All right, so where am I? What is the name of this area? They changed all the signage, damn it. Oh yeah, he's hanging out with another bull that got captured in near JFK Airport last year. A bull got loose. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna walk straight over there. We're gonna walk straight across now. I'm blanking on the name of this landscape right here. It has a German name, and I can't remember it for some reason. But this is my favorite part of the park because we're in the interior of the park. Hooray for Brooklyn and Jersey, that's right. Well, what was really funny, when we captured the cow, people did protest and said there was a chant of "Cow Lives Matter," which is really funny. God, I love Prospect Park. That's right, they earned their life back, exactly. Exactly, Laurie. I just like the fact that the bull was loose for about 3 miles. It escaped from a slaughterhouse near where I live in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. And I love how the bull was able to naturally find the one place that had the most greenery. It was either going to be here or Greenwood Cemetery, which is really not that far away from here. Now, Prospect Park, when it first opened, was really a sightseeing attraction because a lot of the Battle of Brooklyn happened right here. In August 1776, George Washington and a couple of other brigades actually gave up this area. General Howe from Great Britain, he held down this area. This was a high point, so they could see Manhattan Island from here. So George Washington and his troops headed on down to where the Gowanus Canal is today. Back then, it was a big swampy area. I had to get across the swamp. But luckily, they were able to get back to Manhattan, and they secured Manhattan for everything else. I think they can smell the grass. Absolutely. That's the way I could see it anyway. Okay, so now we got a poor connection again. We're going back and forth between a good connection and a bad connection. We should be back though. We're going to go to the Maryland Monument next because there's a great story I could tell you about. So people used to basically come here when Prospect Park first opened up. People would come here to remember the Revolutionary War. Also, you got to remember 1867, the Civil War is just beginning to finish up. So a lot of people came out here. There are a couple of Civil War monuments out here also. But this was an area to go, if you will, sightseeing and see some historic battle areas from the Revolutionary War from 1776. August 1776 to be exact. And again, we will be doing this walk when it snows. Hopefully when it's snowing, we're back into good signal again. And the next spot that we're going to go to right now is we saw kids sledding here during the last snowstorm, so we know it's a good sledding hill. Now, the pathway I'm on right now, I know this pathway dates back to the 1700s. Some of the paths have been integrated into the park, into today's park. So this pathway here, and then there's a pathway behind me called Nellie's Lawn. And Nellie's Lawn is exactly where the Battle of Brooklyn happened. In this whole area, the Battle of Brooklyn happened, but most of the casualties and real heart of the battle happened over by Nellie's Lawn. That's just behind me. We're now making our way to the Maryland Monument, and if there was anywhere to take a picture in 1895, if there was anywhere to take a picture, it was right here at the Maryland Monument. Damn it, 10% on the battery. 10% on the battery. 10%, so we're going to end right here by the Maryland Monument. So the Maryland Monument commemorates the 325 soldiers which held off the British. Basically, the Maryland Monument shows that it was the Maryland Regiment. Great walk for it Tuesday afternoon, absolutely. That's right, William. So, 300 troops from Maryland held off the British forces and helped George Washington escape down to the Gowanus Canal. And they held them off right here on this hill. So the monument that you are about to see marks that spot. The Maryland 300, as they were called. But if there was any spot that you wanted to take a picture here in Prospect Park, the spot where you had to take a picture to be seen and be seen and seen, this is the spot right here. This was the spot. This lone column. I'm sorry, the Maryland 400. Maryland 400. I got it wrong. In honor of the Maryland 400, who battled on the field right here, August 27, 1776, and saved the American Army right here. Right here. Well, that was a fun walk. I hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. If my battery was lasting a little bit longer, I would stay on, but unfortunately my battery is about to die. So I want to thank everybody for tuning on in. I'll stream it out right now. Happy birthday, Prospect Park! Thank you so much, JJ. I'm glad you loved it. Lori, thanks for tuning on in, folks. I try to bring you guys the best of history here in New York. Good to see you, William. And Norm. And I think we have Dave in the room. And Onanda, she's in the room. Anyway, have a great New Year day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish the moment, and good afternoon, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys later, folks. Bye-bye. See you later, VG. Thanks for tuning on in.